Hey mathematicians, let's do your homework. All right, so the first half of our homework is graphing. We're going to write out each ordered pair. It does not say if we have to do fractions, decimals, or mixed numbers, so you get to choose. I'm going to start by figuring out what each of these lines is because it's not one whole. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines to get to 1. 5 divided by 5 equals 1 whole, so this is being measured in fifths. This is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. You can keep going and call it 6/5. You could call it 1 whole and 1/5, or you can change them all to decimals because these are going to be nice decimals, unlike the repeating ones we tried in class. So it's up to you. I'm personally going to go with whatever looks easiest, and since it doesn't tell me I have to choose, I'm just going to go with the fractions. Point A is right here. It is an x-coordinate of 4/5. I have to have my open parentheses. I have to have a comma. Then I look at my y-coordinate. Just quick double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes. The y-axis is also in fifths. I don't think I'll be giving you anything where they're different fractional amounts, but there are definitely times later in the year when I will give you graphs that are very different intervals on the x and the y-axis. So this is 1, 2, 3 out of the 5 that it takes to get to 1 whole. So this is 3/5. Close your parentheses. That's an ordered pair right there. Oh, let's do C. C, I start at my origin. I am not moving to the left or to the right to get to this point C. I am moving nowhere. That nowhere is a 0. I am moving down though. So you have two choices. You can count out each, or I can say, okay, there's 1 whole. It is not quite 2 wholes. I can start counting from the -1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say that is -1, and then 4/5 after that. That's my mixed number. Or you can start from the origin, count all the way down. Or you can say, that's going to be 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4 is 9. That would be -9/5 if you counted all the way down. So that's what you're doing for the rest of these. Every single one of them needs both parentheses. Every single one of them needs a comma. Every single one of them needs the x-axis to go before the y-axis. Scrolling down further. We're plotting. That means drawing a dot and labeling them on the graph. So here's point K. It is at 0, okay, so starting at my origin, going back up, starting at my origin, I'm going nowhere to the left or the right, 0 spaces. And then I'm going to +8/5. Okay, I know that 1 whole is 5/5, 6/5, 7/5, 8/5. I'm going to put a dot exactly where I want it. I'm going to name my dot. What's its name again? K. Here's my dot. Its name is K. There we go. That's half of that problem. The other half is to say, where is that? Is that in a quadrant? Nope, it's not. It's on an axis. Which axis? That one's on the y-axis. So, spoiler alert, anything that has a 0 in it, right, like that one too, those are going to be on an axis, either the x one or the y-axis. Anything that has 2 numbers that are not zeros is going to be in some quadrant. Like here, this is the negative positive quadrant, where your x's are negative and your y's are positive. Okay, that one's in quadrant 2. You still actually have to go graph and tell me exactly where point L is, but at least we know it's in quadrant 2. Over here, what is the y-coordinate of point F? I do not want parentheses. I do not want a comma. I do not want 2 numbers. I want to find F. There it is. And I only want the y-coordinate of that. It's going to be a positive. There's 1 and 1/5, 2/5. All right, 1 and 2/5. That's my mixed number. You could have given me an improper fraction. That's fine as well. Same deal for the point H, except that you're looking for the x-coordinate. On the back. Woo, it's all integers and fun things like that. Every single one of these you can solve with a chart. 12 is negative, 8 is positive. Oh, look, winner, winner. 12 minus 8 is 4. But 4 is not my answer. My answer is -4. You do not need to draw me anything in particular. If you want to draw the integer ships, that's fine. If you want to just draw this scratch work, that's fine. If you want to draw a number line, you do you. There's no rule about it. Ooh, except that I probably would not want to be drawing 45 negative signs and 20 positive signs. I might suggest trying the most efficient strategy you know of. I think they're all actually, no, they're not all actually adding. That is a minus a negative right there, which actually really is adding. So make sure you change that minus and that negative 18 into a plus 18. That 18 is now positive, and you can compare them in an integer chart.